Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Gmail. Dude, I'm completely fried, man. What?
Nothing.
Can I get some work done here on our behalf?
Please.
How's anybody supposed to be able to respond to like 7 different sets of people on 16 different platforms? Truly, I am fried. What?
Nothing. Stop saying fried over and over again.
I'm trying to do some work on our behalf.
Okay.
You have no idea what I have to deal with. I can't do this. I'm completely fried.
We're always hungry. We're always craving. And we'll be traveling the length and breadth of India to satisfy our food madness. And today we're food mad for deep fried.
फ्राइड खाना बहुत अच्छा है
Fried food I cannot live without is chicken fried momo.
Fried fish. Fried chicken, anything.
Some pakoras, tikkis, kachoris and all that.
You've never read a book in your life. What is this fat book that you're reading?
It's a book about sweets.
That came out of a book, you fraud. Oh, gujia. Oh,
Well, not really. It's made from booty kabal.
it's cotton candy.
Yeah.
And it tastes like spawn. That's a real fraud dish, man. Just like you. Now, what I want to say to you guys is, if you stitch clothes, you're a darzi. If you've taken a loan from someone which you've not returned, you're a karzi. And if you're a big fraud, you need to come down to Cyber Hub to a cafe that's called Farzi. There's a fun menu, and what we've done is ordered everything that's deep fried on that menu because I, for some reason, have a deep fried food craving.
You know, in ancient medicine, they say that people who have deep fried food cravings have a liver key problem. And not key as in K-I as in Hindi, but QI, which basically means that your elements are a little imbalanced. So when you eat fried food, you're able to sort of bring them in balance. So in the long run, fried food is very good for you, really.
Okay.
Eat more.
Oh, yeah, I usually eat deep fried food to start with. Then I eat my main course, then I eat my dessert, lots of it, and then I eat something really healthy just to stay in good shape.
Your liver is really happy with you.
I love fried food.
My favorite fried food is samosa.
I can have it anytime, anywhere. It's my favorite.
We are food mad.
Wow.
Enjoy food.
Thank you.
So this is the dal chawal arancini
Thank you.
and here is chili duck samosa.
Thank you. What is that?
Calamari rings.
Karela calamari. Awesome. Thank you. They've turned the rules of food as you know them on their head, and they're doing something different with everything. And that's what brings us over here.
And you know the nice thing, that the word Farzi comes from the Persian illusion or counterfeit. And here's an illusion. Karela calamari.
It's obviously a Karela sliced along like this to create the illusion of it being calamari or squid rings. But it's actually a Karela and it's deep fried. Oh,
And then there's some really fun stuff with it. You have the bitter undertone of the Karela, but it's beautifully coated with a nice tart taste. And just having it crisp takes it away from the idea that you actually might be eating calamari. Very, very clever.
there's a very nice spiced tamarind sauce that's gone on top of each of these Karela calamaris. And then they've been fried and then glazed over again with that tamarind sauce. This is a really satisfying, little crunchy bite. And while you're having fun with food, you might as well do this to the vada pav. They have reversed the entire concept of it. So the bread is actually inside, and this is the aloo, which is on the outside. And even though it's vegetarian, I'm still taking one because it looks really nice here. How's it?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Don't mind if I do.
Is it good? Is it good? Is it a vada pav?
It's kind of vada pav, but inside out. If you got a deep fried craving and you're really lucky, there'll be a guy just round the corner who'll be serving some deep fried stuff. And if you're really, really lucky, there'll be a place down the road which does fun stuff like this where you can satisfy cravings and have loads of fun.
And what I'm looking forward to is this. That, believe it or not, voila, is a duck samosa. It's a samosa with chili paste on the outside, and I dare say it's got some duck on the inside.
No, that's not what they call it, duck. I'll show you. You pick up the samosa and I'll show you why. Because if you don't duck, you're going to get a samosa in your face. Ready? On your mark, get it, duck. That's why it's called a duck samosa.
Oh. Who says you have to play by the rules? You really don't have to. Go wild with food. There's an exciting new young Indian generation out there that wants to have fun with their food. They love the traditional food. They love the powerhouse cuisines of India. But what they love best is something different that appeals to the palate. It is one of those old tastes of India. Classic spice, classic chili, and a samosa.
Now what I got here is called a dal chawal arancini. And all I can see that might be similar to dal chawal is like a little bit of dal outside and a papad which is very good to eat inside. What's going on inside? Let's find out. Aha! That's where the dal chawal is living. Inside, coated, disguised, looks like a little bomb here. You pick it up and you've got really hardcore, growing up, home taste. But with a sophisticated covering, like Rocky. Deep down inside, he's a really simple, nice person. Outside, he looks a little round and posh.
Okay, I'll live with that. This is a classic prawn tempura, the well-loved Japanese dish. And what they've added to it is a fermented sort of sauce on it with chilies and a whole bunch of other exciting ingredients. And they've got this with it. This is nimbu and mirchi air. Look at that. It's a foam made with lime and chili.
And this is where molecular gastronomy comes in. It's basically taking tastes that are very familiar and presenting them in forms that are unusual. You can take solids and convert them into foam, gas, little globules and gels, but the taste remains the same. Just makes it very interesting. Really nice thing about presenting things in a different way is that you can actually satisfy a wider range of cravings. Because otherwise, imagine waking up in the morning saying, I crave Karela, bitter gourd.
I've never said that before.
Exactly. And you wouldn't. But if it's presented in a beautiful, tart, sour form like this, you really could wake up one morning and say, I crave Karela Kalibai. I crave Karela Kalibari. Jeez, that's a tongue twister, man. Besides being a good craving.
I crave Karela Kalimari. Yes, it is. It's a tongue twister. I crave Karela Kalimari. I did it. Oh, what's that? What's that?
So this is lemon mirchi air.
Oh, the lemon mirchi air.
How nice. Given to a deep fried craving and then end with something and say, you know, actually I didn't really eat anything was as light as air.
Here's the other thing I want to say to you. The standards of service are just lifting to another level completely. The chef heard me talking about how he couldn't have the lemon mirchi air because of the prawns. Got him a whole plate of it. The only problem is he gave me only 2 spoons and he gave him a plate. And he's not even a prawn eater. Little bit.
This is about deep fried cravings. It's not about a craving to get your eyes stabbed with a fork.
Which is a little bit. Come on. It's only air.
Okay.
What do you care? Nothing like fresh air on a Delhi smoky, cloudy, foggy day. Oh, that is fresh.
And especially air that's got a nice lemony tinge to it and then it bites you afterwards. Foam that bites. Wow. You know the nice thing about eating in a place called Farzi Café? It's all about illusion and reality. Now the food is really nice and real, but the bill hopefully is an illusion.
Really?
Yeah.
I really hope so. But,
Excuse me, sir. Here's your check.
Thank you. Now you see us.
and now you don't.